No Kohli.
Are we good to go?
Yeah, this
No,
is
no
the
Kohli
ODI
today.
series now. If the Test series it was just a solitary one, we had the very exciting T20I series between India and England, which was sealed by Team India. And now to just put a completion on this India tour of England, we have the ODI series starting from today. This is the pre-match show, and I'm delighted once again to be joined by my very favorite panelists, Joydeep Mukherjee and Abhijit Deshmukh. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining. Joydeep Da, straight away we'll begin with you. Before we have your thoughts, an important update. India have won the toss and elected to bowl first. Joyda, what's happening? Are you at the Oval?
I am at the Oval, and this is a blistering hot day, and it's supposed to get even hotter. As we speak, there are people behind me who are queuing up. As you can see, people in India jerseys. I see more India jerseys than England jerseys. That's how it is. I almost feel like I'm queuing up at the Eden Gardens to watch a game or at the Wankhede Stadium. That's the feel over here. It's just mind blowing. The vibe here, the buzz that's going around, and after those T20 series win, everybody's upbeat. Yes, the Test match didn't go our way, but white ball is a different bunny altogether, and this Indian team will be up for it. It's a hot day. It's meant to be even hotter, so which is why I think they want to maybe bat second, which you don't know about. Due the weather changes here quickly. They have more information about the weather than we do probably, but all in all, I think it's the right thing to do because on a wicket where it's not going to change much and the conditions remain the same, you would always want a target in mind. That's the one you want to really have a look at because that's the way to go about. Otherwise, you never know with this England team how much is enough. We saw in the T20s how much was enough. In the third one, they got something beyond us. So it's a long game. It's almost what, two T20 games plus another 20 overs. So this, I feel, is a format which is probably closer to Test cricket. That's what the boys feel, I'm sure. This 2020 runs by you, but this one just, and it's a long game. So this is, a 300 balls is a very long game in today's day and age.
Joyda,
And yeah.
Bhuvneshwar Kumar is not in the playing 11. Are you surprised?
I'm not really because I think they're giving turns to everybody. And I think, he's booked his seat for the T20 World Cup. I know there's a 50-over version, but if there's another youngster who come and does really well over here, he might book his place as well. So I'm not surprised. Also, the load management issue is there. They're looking at everybody. I met Shami the other day after the second T20, and he was at the hotel. He was doing his training. He was getting ready for whatever comes his way. So there is a plan in place. This is just not randomly happening. Okay, today you're sitting out, tomorrow you're sitting out. There's a proper plan in place. The boys know what is expected of them, which games they're playing, and while they're not playing, what they're expected to do is also something that they're aware of. So they exactly know, okay, so we are playing on the sixth day, so today is a rest day, tomorrow is a training day, day after is a bowling day, then is a strength and conditioning day, then it's a bowling day, then it's a rest, and then I play. So there's a plan in place for everybody. That's so good to hear about the Indian team. And it's very important how we look after our fast bowlers.
Abhijit, since you stated the non-availability of Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, let's have you talking us about your thoughts on this playing 11 which Team India will have as they get into this first ODI, and an important update that Virat Kohli, I guess a very long time, won't be available in the playing 11 due to a groin injury, and so will our pace bowler Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, who was so phenomenal in the T20I series. Abhijit, what do you make of this playing 11 by Team India?
Yeah. Kohli is out of due to the mild groin strain. So obviously, I guess that's why Shreyas Iyer is in the squad. But I think it's a good squad. Shikhar Dhawan is back in the squad. So as Joyda says, he's a banker. So again, it will be great. And I think he has a very good record in England as well,
He
especially at
does.
the Oval. He has scored so many runs. I think probably one of the highest run scorer as an Indian at the Oval.
Abhijit,
Overall,
also on this, I feel he's been given a bit of a raw deal in white ball cricket. I really
yeah.
feel so. Sometimes we get really excited about these new young players coming, and I'm one who firmly believes that you got to grab your place. There's nothing in the offering over here. And in white ball cricket, Shikhar Dhawan has been phenomenal. So I'm a little disappointed with the way he's been treated, but he can make amends for it. A good couple of matches, you never know what's going to happen.
Yep. And I think the bowling attack is absolutely lethal. Mohammad Shami, Jasprit Bumrah, and Prasidh Krishna. I think Prasidh is going to be a super bowler in near future in the long format like the ODIs. And of course you have Chahal, Jadeja is there, Hardik Pandya. I think Jadeja and Pandya, the two all-rounders. I think they're going to make a lot of difference here. It gives a lot of dimension
Absolutely.
to our Indian team. I think it looks very strong Indian team today.
Speaking of playing 11s, let's come to Nishant. Nishant, first of all, welcome to India. Hope you have a good stay here. And if Abhijit gave us his thoughts about India's playing 11 in the first ODI today, let's have you talking us through your thoughts about England's playing 11. What
No
do you make
Delhi
of
belly
it?
for the no Delhi belly for the old Delhi boy. He can handle it all.
And how's the jet lag, Nishan? How's the jet
jet
lag?
lag jet lag is very bad. I landed around 1 in the night yesterday, and then traveled to Agra where my mother lives. So reached home at 6 o'clock. So you
Oh,
guys can understand my plight.
So
But having
perfect.
said that,
That 6 o'clock in the morning is what 7 o'clock in the evening in Canada. You're fine.
yeah, but hardly slept in the flight. But that's okay. But I'm delighted to be
You're
here,
a
talking
you're a
to
young man. You
Joyda.
don't need sleep.
Talking to Jai. No, I
Young
am
and
not a.
energetic.
I am not a young man. I'm in the company of young people like Joyda, Abhijit, and Damini. So probably that will rub in a bit. I hope so.
I was young once. I was. Anyway, let's get
You
to the
So
still
cricket.
are, Joyda. You still are.
Thank
uh,
you.
coming to the
Okay,
coming to
Nishant.
the coming to the England batting, I think more than the 2020 cricket, this England side does very well in one day cricket. They have a very very set format, and they rarely have somehow found a way to play this game better than the others. 2019 World Cup was the pinnacle of what they tried to achieve as a team, and now they will be eyeing 2023 World Cup, and that would be the case with India as well. This is a very good batting lineup. This can trouble probably some of the best bowling lineups in the world, so it will be a great contest, and I think this is advantage England to start with immediately. Uh, India without Virat Kohli, yes, I know there is a lot of chat about him, and rightly so. There will be that chat, but at the same time, I am one of those who believes that he has earned his right to get more chances, and he should be left alone. And he is one afternoon away from greatness whenever it comes, and we all should be patient. If we have enjoyed his phenomenal success, uh, appreciated his stardom and what he has contributed to the side, this is also the time that we stand by him. This is my
Absolutely.
personal opinion. This is my personal opinion about it. We cannot have only just one side of the life. Like, as when you are a sports person or a sports fan, you need to understand that with some players, the amount of the amount of goodwill they have earned. What is goodwill? Goodwill is that what you do with your good deeds, what you earn in your profession, and then everyone goes through that curve of bad patch, bad form. It has come to him, so now is the time he should be allowed to use that goodwill. Rather than questioning him every day, we are not helping him. If we believe he can do it, we should leave him to do it. This is my personal opinion, and he's too good a player to be in this for a long while. We have seen players like Sachin's, Dravid's, Pontings. Everyone has gone through it. Find me one player who has not gone through it. One great player. I'm not talking about. And I always say, great players are remembered for their failures. Ordinary players are remembered for their success. So this is one of the things. So coming back to England, I think if you look at their batting, it will again rely mostly on Josh Butler. Liam Livingston is a phenomenal talent.
Johnny
Uh,
Bairstow is also back in the squad.
Johnny Bairstow is in the back in the squad. So
Ben
this is a
Stokes.
very Ben Stokes. So this is a very very solid England batting lineup, and it will be a great contest. I'm really looking forward to it because now these days you don't see that many 20 one day cricket matches. So it's like an old
True.
nostalgia as well. So
True.
it It's not Test cricket. It's not 2020. It's somewhere in between. The format which I think is struggling the most at this point in cricket is one day cricket, because somewhere I feel that in between Test cricket and 2020, one day cricket is losing its identity. So maybe, uh, you know, the administrators will have to find a new way to revive it, and I'm sure which they will. But at this stage, I'm really happy to see this game.
I think it's because of the T20 World Cup as well. Like most of the want to play T20. I think one of that could be the reason.
No, I think Abhijit, the phenomenal rise of 2020 cricket has, like, if you're a purist, you will watch Test cricket. If you watch cricket for entertainment, you will watch 2020 cricket.
Absolutely.
So in the middle of all this, like, if you like fast food, you will go to McDonald's. If you like fine dining, you will go to 20 Bolligan Street. But in the middle of all this, what is this? This is fast food. This is fine dining. What is it? So that's where I think one day cricket is stuck right now.
Joyda, expanding on what Nishan just stated, correctly as he stated that England are a champion side when it comes to ODI. They are, of course, the defending World Cup champions as well. And, they have just come out after losing a T20I series. So, how do you make out or just take us through, England's mindset right now as they get into this ODI series, especially with regard to their batting? As we saw the first T20, the third T20I, they were fantastic. But the first T20, as you stated, that their batting was completely in shambles. They just didn't look the champion team they are. So take us through, their mindset as they get into this ODI series.
Yeah, so England did not worry about much about their white ball cricket till about 2016-17. They were only worried about Test cricket at the time. That's where they were very good. They would play at least 12, 13 Test matches, sometimes even 15 Test matches a year. India would play 4, 5 Test matches a year. Every other country would. That's the reason why you'll see an Alistair Cook who's played 12, 13 years for the country and he's played 150, 60 Test matches. I was looking the other day at somebody like a Johnny Best. He's played 85 Test matches, and I just really came the other day because that's the number of Test matches they play. They used to play a lot of emphasis on red ball cricket. But when Owen Morgan became captain and they got a little bit of success here and there, then they got together and with Trevor Bayliss at the time and started digging into their one-day cricket. Now it seems that it's gone the other way around. I think the Test cricket is struggling. The 100 has come through. White ball cricket, the T20 cricket, local cricket over here. I've been coming to this country for a long time, played cricket here as a pro for a long time. And county cricket used to be huge. Prem Hayek, Ram Prakash, these guys used to score. John Crawley, Lancashire, score tons and tons of runs. I don't see that in county cricket anymore. It's all about in the newspapers, headlines of the white ball cricket, the 100, what the 100 team is going to be. The focus is shifted to white ball cricket, which is why they have loads of players in white ball cricket, but they're struggling to find two openers in red ball cricket. They're struggling to find a number 3. They're trying Ollie Pope, who actually bats at 5 for Surrey, but batting at 3.
Yes.
So they're doing a little bit of permutation and combination. But when it's white ball, they're spoiled for choice. They have this country now is built for white ball. So which is why they've got 19, 20 counties, all top ones. One against another. You can pit anybody, can beat anybody. It's a very competitive county gig over here. And having said that, which is why they have a steady flow of batters, bowlers, middle order batsmen, opening batsmen, finishers, spinners. They have an ample stock of these players, which is why you'll suddenly find new players coming. Fast bowler comes, you never heard of him, comes in, gets 3 wickets on his debut, as it happened in the T20. So, they're spoiled for choice, and it shows. It's showing now.
And also, Damini, just
Yeah.
imagine how well how good India will feel about themselves if as a bowling unit they do well against a batting lineup that has Jason Roy, Johnny Bairstow, Joe Root, Ben Stokes, Josh Butler, Liam Livingston, Moeen Ali. And then they have 2 bowling all-rounders, Craig Overton and David Willey. So the only 2 non-batters, technically, the 2 tailenders are the 10 and 11, Reece Topley and Bryden. So just look at this batting lineup. This is probably one of the most formidable batting lineup, at least on paper, in world cricket right now, in one-day cricket.
Nishant,
I
ours
don't
isn't
know,
too bad either.
We also have a we also have a good batting lineup. If Kohli is back in form, I
Yeah,
think
but
we
right now,
we have,
like if you look at today's batting lineup, you see
yeah,
Shreyas
yeah,
Iyer not probably in the best of forms.
yeah.
You see
I mean,
Virat
not
Kohli
yeah,
not probably
obviously.
in the best of forms. But if you look at, barring Jason Roy, who has been looking for some runs, uh, everyone else, whether it is Josh Butler, whether it is Ben Stokes, whether it is Joe Root, Liam Livingston, all of them are in the form of their lives. Like, and I personally feel if Indian bowling, like, I think beating England in T20 cricket in England will do a world of good to India's, overall confidence. Likewise, if they beat this one day side in England, it will be a phenomenal achievement because beating this England side is not easy. They are world champions for a reason.
Indeed. And before coming to Abhijit, we have a very special video to be played just now. We have got an update. So, can we please have the video being played?
No, I need is still Virat Kohli is in.
India जीतेगा India
Virat Kohli is needed in because it's a match
India जीतेगा.
got good experience. Then I think Virat Kohli is in. I'm Virat Kohli's friend as well.
You cannot get rid of Virat Kohli, never.
Virat is finished now. We need a new blood.
Get some young blood. We like young blood.
He's gonna be man of the series in the World Cup. India.
India, 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 India.
My goodness, what a lovely mood it is from the Oval. And take a look at how the fans are divided in their opinions for Virat Kohli. Some say he'll be the man of the series, and the others are so blatantly completely opposite of what the others are stating. So, as we come to the end of the show, as the match is about to begin just a moments away, unfortunately, we have lost Joyda. If he can come back. In the meanwhile, let's not talk about who we want.
I'm back.
Okay, there you are, Joyda.
Can I just elaborate on one point Nishan made? I would have wanted Virat Kohli to play this series because it's a 50 over game. Sometimes when you're not in the best of form, the 20-20 can get to you because you have to get on with it. You need a strike rate of 140, so you play some shots and it's not coming. Test cricket, the ball seams around. It's a red ball. It's an attacking. This is the best version for anybody to play who wants a bit of time and wants to get back to form. Because the white ball in these conditions, as you can see, I'm sweating in my forehead. I can't remember the last time I was sitting in London and sweating in my forehead. And, it's a blistering hot day today. It's meant to get even hotter. So I felt that today with these conditions, with the white ball, where it probably jags around for 3-4 overs, 5 overs, and then, nothing happens, this would have been an ideal opportunity for us to play. I know he's hurt, but I hope he plays the next couple because, at the Lords and in Manchester. At Old Trafford, because this 50 over version is where you can come into bat, you're not really being tested, and you can take your time. 100 balls, 65, 70, he'll be given that time, which he is not in T20 cricket, and definitely if he 100 balls in Test cricket, the difficulties of that is a different ball game altogether. So for somebody who's struggling for form, and I completely agree with Nishan said, give him all that it takes. I would do everything I can to get him onto the train in Australia. If I can't, I'll be hurting. But that's the way you treat players like that. I'll be hurting. I'll be ashamed. I'll be down that I couldn't, and that can happen. But you do everything you can in your strength, in your power to make sure that he gets it. And I thought if you play these three in these conditions, it's too good a player not to make use of these conditions.
And I think Kohli is best in the ODIs.
Yes, Abhijit.
I think Kohli is best in the ODIs. I mean, obviously he's extremely good in Test and T20s, but I think when he's playing ODIs, I think he is at some other level.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also agree.
Great player does, yeah.
Test cricket is one day cricket is his format. He's a giant of a cricketer in one day cricket. So, and I also agree with Joyda. In T20 cricket, the moment you take 2 3 balls to find your rhythm, you start feeling guilty.
And you
Am
start
I
thinking in your
actually?
mind. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
You
and
start thinking. Anybody else saying, oh my God, am I slowing
yeah,
things down? Oh my God, oh my God, oh
yeah.
my God. In
So
Test cricket, you're tested. Three slips a gully, Anderson, Green, wicket, jagging around. Here, it's peace. 300
yeah,
balls.
here. So I also feel this is
Okay,
the best
so we
format for him.
are, yeah, we are moments away from the match to begin. Let's have matchups and your man of the match for today. The hierarchy will be Abhijit, Joyda, and Nishant. Abhijit.
I'm looking forward for Surya Kumar Yadav today. I think he's in red hot form, and I think we need someone like Surya Kumar Yadav who is going to be rock solid for the middle order. I think middle order has been problem for us from a long time, but I think Surya Kumar Yadav could be that player who could be that missing like of Yuvraj or Dhoni who has been the backbone of our middle order. I think I see him as the future of Indian middle order.
For me, it's India and Shikhar and Sky. Any team, any white ball team that Sky is there, he's always my man of the match.
Nishant, we won't bother you much, so just a small answer from you.
My before I go to my matchups and my team, I would like to emphasize that how important this series is for Shreyas Iyer. This is a very very important phase of career phase of cricket which he's going to play. This is a very important time for him. So and this is a very important game for him. All these three games will be very important for him. So my matchup would be Yuji Chahal versus England middle order.
Who's
I
winning the
think
game?
India is winning the game.
All right,
India will
perfect.
beat this formidable England batting lineup. I think
Umpires out.
on this and on the slightly dry England pitches, Indian spinners will do something.
Let's do it.
Let's hope India does play brilliantly just the way they did in the T20 series. And thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining. This was the pre-show of the first ODI. Enjoy some good cricket. Take care of yourselves. Nishant, we do hope you recover from your jet lag as fast as possible. Once again, welcome to India.
In the night, I will be fresh. I will be on Vancouver time, so don't worry about that. In the night,
Enjoy
I will be
the
the
hope
most
you
fresh.
continue. Yeah, enjoy the we hope you continue enjoying your time in England. And Abhijit, thank you
I will
so
just
much
be walking into
for
the
joining.
stadium just now. Yes, thank you all.
Thank you
Have
so
fun,
much for
Joyda.
joining.